Why is this introduction so long? Stop touching her! What are you doing, man? Is Mozart the greatest musical genius of all time? Here are the facts. This is an enormous amount of music, and the majority of it is at the highest and most innovative level, changing the world of music forever. So, 21 operas. Each opera has an average of, let's say, 10 arias. This means that Mozart has written around 200 arias. Let's forget the early ones, just for today. They are amazing, considering that he wrote them while quasi still being in his mother's womb. Instead, let's focus on his operas from Idomeneo onward. These numbers are according to ChatGPT, so please take them with a grain of salt. We still have 80 arias left. I like most of them. No, I love most of them, but out of those 80, I really don't like 5 of them. I find them boring and simply not interesting. Join me in not liking them, or disagree with me and let me know in the comments below that I'm totally wrong, and why. So here we have the Hallen aria from the Magic Flute, and the melody goes on and on without any highs or lows, no dramatic beginning, no dramatic middle, and for sure no dramatic ending. It doesn't make me happy. And who doesn't agree wholeheartedly to the message of universal love Sarastro is conveying in his aria does not, according to him, deserve to be called human. I guess in this case, I am not human, because I for sure do not love Sarastro. If it was Mozart's intention to mock the sermon-like speech pattern of a cult leader, well, mission accomplished. Such a boring character. The stage directors desperately are trying to make him more interesting by showing his suppressed erotic urges. Greetings from the Me Too movement. Oh my God. Here we are with Papageno, again from the Magic Flute. All of his songs have a slightly narcotic effect on me. And they all sound very similar, exchangeable. I will play 2 of his little songs for you, and you tell me if you get excited. Here comes Der Vogelfänger bin ich ja. Number 2. I think that's enough. You get the idea, huh? Long introduction and here as entry number Ein Mädchen oder Weibchen.
Ein Mädchen oder Weibchen wünscht Papageno sich.
This again is quite underwhelming, but it kind of fits since he's a really strange guy who is afraid of women. One could say that he is opera's original incel, but I find his character not interesting at all and his music neither. Sorry. Zerlina's aria Batti Batti. After Zerlina has decided to betray her fiancé Masetto with Don Giovanni, she comes crawling back now to him after she realized that this Giovanni guy is a player. Now she's begging for forgiveness and offering to Masetto, come on, hit me up a little bit and then we are good again. It might be intended as a kind of semi-erotic game between those two, but in the reality of theater, it almost never turns out to be an erotic scene. Instead, it's always awkward and childish, and her melody is definitely not helping, or what do you think? Sure, Zerlina is supposed to be a young girl with a lack of individuality, but still it baffles me that Mozart, who wrote some of the most exciting music, especially for his female heroes, didn't come up with something a little bit more interesting. And here is how on stage this scene normally ends. Masetto acts like a drooling, hormone-driven fool and forgives her. As I said, a little bit childish and awkward and not real. Luckily, I have found a production which handles this difficult scene differently, and I will show it to you at the end. And finally, aria number 5 from the abduction from the Serail Osmin's aria, O wie will ich triumphieren. It's so boring that the stage director in this production staged a hell lot of action behind the singing Osmin in order to deflect the audience's attention away from Osmin. Boring music and really annoying how Mozart portrayed that typical stupid Turkish man. Have a look.
Sie heut zu die Platz führen, und die Hälse schninnen zu, und die Hälse schninnen zu.
I don't like it. I find it boring. Anyway, here comes the before-mentioned different Zerlina aria Batti Batti. This is a very grown-up production which takes the character seriously. We start with the recitative right before her aria, very intense and very real. The music is still boring though.
Non mi toccare! Perché mi chiedi perfida? Tanto sopportar dovrei una mano infedele.
Oh no, taci crudele! Io non merito da te tal trattamento.
Come? E dai l'ardimento di scusarti, star sola con un uomo, abbandonarmi il dì delle mie nozze, porre in fronte a un villano d'onore questa marca d'infamia. Ah, se non fosse lo scandalo vorrei.
Se colpa io non ho, ma se da lui ingannato rimasi, poi che devi, tranquilli, mia vita, non mi toccare la benedita. Non me lo credi, ingrato, in cui sfogati, ammazzami, fa tutto di me quel che ti piace. Ma poi l'aspetto vivo, ma poi la pace. Grazie, la bella sento, la tua povera zerlina, sarò qui come nientina, e tu e poche ad aspettar.
That's something completely different, right? I like it. And the end of the scene is quite steamy. If you want to watch the last 30 seconds of this aria, you will find the link to this video and to all the others in the description below. So, are you agreeing with me? Are these boring arias? Yes, yeah, no? Is it just me? Let me know in the comments below if and how much you disagree with me. And let me also know which arias you consider to be boring. Anyway, thank you for watching. As always, I do appreciate it a lot, and I hope to see you again next time. Until then, please take care and... Why is this introduction so long? Ciao.